Hello everybody, welcome to the Divine Jenny Tarot. Per request, I am going to draw cards so that you can see them. I don't have my camera thing set up. I'm not like tech savvy, and there's something with my laptop trying to get the webcam to go and all that. My boyfriend's trying to figure it out for me, so you guys have to bear with me a little bit longer. Also, I mentioned in one of my videos, if you don't want to smoke but you want to oral fixate, you can smoke these vitamin B12 vapes. I said I would show the packaging so you can take a screenshot or whatever. This reading is going to be, oh, here's the other side. Take a screenshot and enlarge it. Okay, so I am going to move this to the side, and this is called What's Going to Happen on Halloween if you catch this video. I prayed and shuffled upon the cards. I'm just feeling for what feels warm. We're going to get a message from the guides first. If you guys see a little bit of a mess behind, it's because I'm traveling and the suitcases and clothes strewn about right now, so... Journey within. Now we're going to pick from the Pictorial Key Tarot. It's really warm over here. Oh, wow, the Death card, Transformation. The Nine of Wands. Oh, man. Well, I didn't expect this. This one wants to pop out. Let's take it, because this is a shitty reading. Okay. Well, I'm guided to take this card, too. All right, we'll leave it at this. Okay, so it's getting clearer now. Journey within. What does that mean? Well, if we look at these cards first, and I'll read what that is in the book in a moment. The good news is you need to journey within because you need to move towards work. You need to work on something. You need to hone your craft. I'm hearing you need to do something that's going to be calming and meditative on Halloween. You could be with a couple of people if you want, but it has to be like a peaceful, calm. Maybe do some indoor crafts, maybe, I'm clearly seeing that you have to work on something or keep working on something. Also, these cards here, you got the Death card for transformation. It can mean a literal death. You've got the Nine of Wands, which is the Wounded Warrior card. It's almost completing a task before you drop a burden. The Ten of Wands is like a burden that's about to be dropped. It's a completion. So you're almost there, and it's gonna end with the Death card. So this isn't about death. You're almost at the end of a hard cycle on Halloween. So I feel as though you should just meditate, get into hermit mode, maybe be with a couple of friends or family, and just work on something alone or work on something with a few people. Let's read what the Journey Within says. Yeah, don't get scared by this. This just means you're almost at the end of a chapter. You're almost at the end of a cycle. There's some sort of turning point on Halloween. I'm not picking up like you're going to get bad news. I'm not picking up, I don't see any pages here. I'm not picking up that you're going to get stabbed in the back by people. This just means in terms of a cycle. It was you're at the end of a long, hard cycle. Okay, so let's read from the book Journey Within. This is the Messages from the Guides by James Van Praagh. Almost have it, sorry guys. Alright, so Journey Within. You can meditate on the card as I read this. The physical body is a product of this material dimension. It is created on Earth using elements like carbon, hydrogen, and calcium. It is vulnerable. It has limitations and a finite lifespan. Your higher self has chosen to inhabit it to have experiences that the spirit world does not offer. It is not the real you. What you see in the mirror is only a vehicle. The real you is perfect, limitless, and eternal. It's called the Almighty I am that I am, because that is your, perfect vehicle. That is the real true you, the Almighty I am. The mighty I am presence within and around you. Okay. The real you is perfect, limitless, and eternal. It is connected to everyone and everything you see. The ability to contact your guides and their knowledge is omnipresent, but you must do your part to access their wisdom. This card's appearance in your spread is a message encouraging you to be receptive to the guidance that is your birthright. Meditation, sitting in silence, and asking to receive advice during the dream state are all ways to establish contact with your higher self and guides. Use these tools that have been granted to you. Don't be discouraged by earthly distractions placed between you and your guides. Practice developing this sacred relationship. You'll find that life becomes much easier when you have daily communication with your guides. So one thing I do on Halloween is I set out a plate for my ancestors. I'm guided to tell you guys about this. So I set out a plate for my ancestors. I'll have like a picture of my grandmother, a picture of my father, a picture of my grandfather, whatever. Usually once a year. I kind of dedicate it to one every year. Like last year I had a picture of both my grandparents from when they were young, and I set out a plate of their favorite food or something my grandmother would cook, and when I made the food, I blessed the food with intentions for them in the spirit world, and then I kept a plate. I ate the food, and I also left them a plate, and then you pour like wine. The spirits love wine. If one of your ancestors was a smoker, you leave a cigarette, and sometimes it's funny, like my dad was a smoker, you can, in my mom's house, once in a while we smell the smell of cigarette and no one's smoking a cigarette, and it's just, we know it's him. So things like that, play music. So I'm guided here with this 6 of Wands and 8 of Pentacles that perhaps you should do that with a couple of friends. Set out a plate, make some food, play some Halloween music, and dress up and just do something really cozy. I mean, with COVID, this makes perfect sense. And maybe that craft that you're working on is like, an ancestor dinner, an ancestor ritual. And this will bring in blessings from them, and this will help move this transformation forward faster. I see here, if you do that on Halloween, you'll absolutely have closed out a chapter. And, November 1st is All Souls Day or All Saints Day. I think, like, if you can go to church, if you're Catholic or Christian or whatever you are, go to your, your place of ritual, devotion, and take the Eucharist and do things like that every weekend until Halloween comes, to prepare you for this change and pray for that change and just do things of that nature. The veil is very thin, and some people don't believe this, but, demons are around, and the good angels are around, and all these things in the spirit world are around. So, and they like to they prey upon people that are negative all the time. So stay positive, do healing things, work out, exercise, keep yourself healthy, go for walks, and do this ancestor ritual for Halloween. It'll be a journey within of sorts. I hope you found this message well. I hope you like this style of reading. Please comment, share, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. And I God and Goddess bless.